everyone, what is up? It's Berlin. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you doing? As you've gathered by the title, today this is going to be a video about JAKEYONCE and CreepshowArt. So we're going to jump straight into this one because there's a lot to get into. On the 29th of April 2020, Jake Sand, or JAKEYONCE TV as he's better known, a gay YouTuber who covers drama relating to drag culture, was called out by two Drag Race alumni, The Vixen and Shea Coulee, due to trying to push the narrative that there was drama involving The Vixen and another Drag Race alumni, Alyssa Edwards, when in reality The Vixen just shared some criticism about the Alyssa Edwards ex-ABH palette on Twitter on 24th of April. The drag LGBT and POC communities then created the hashtag #CancelJakeYonce. The hashtag was created in response to all the terrible things he's done, from his extensive history of lies, hypocrisies, extreme bias and social climbing, to the way he exploits and sensationalizes things, steals content from Reddit, spreads misinformation, slanders people and enables racism and homophobia. A queen named Kitty Banks even made a really disturbing allegation about Jake allegedly doing something inappropriate with his dog. I say allegedly because not only does this particular story sound absolutely insane, but I only saw a few people confirm that this was true. While it's embarrassing for me to admit that I subscribed to Jake's channel and followed him on social media, the truth is I only followed him because I wanted to catch up on the news and drama that was happening in the drag community. One of the reasons why I stopped following him in April 2020 is because I was not only getting sick and tired of how toxic he was becoming, but also the way he's kept backstabbing people who he called his friends, such as Rich Lux, Nick Snyder, The Viewer's Voice, Dustin Daly and Petty Page. Which is funny now considering the fact that shortly after I posted my thread exposing Jake, Nick Snyder, one of the people I mentioned in the thread, blocked me. What also bothers me is the way his YouTube content is structured and how he operates online. Whenever Jake gets into serious trouble, he always uses his YouTube minions such as CreepshowArt and Shelby, not another drama channel, who co-owns a channel alongside Jake called Deep Dive, to do stuff for him. These three people and the majority of their followers, all of which are white passing and cisgender, have a history of dogpiling people who are POC and trans. The allegations go on to just say that Jake especially has a history of painting trans and POC people who get involved in drama in a much harsher light than those who are white or white passing. They went on to say, whilst Jake might not be outwardly saying bigoted things, that his actions speak louder than his words and that they worry for all the queens that Jake has befriended over the course of his time on YouTube, etc. They claim that he's toxic and his intentions might actually be kind of bad, that he wants to tear these queens down and ruin their images. I don't know about that personally, but this is what the person who sent me this statement claims, so I'm just sharing all of this information with you. On the 28th of April last year, 2020, the day before the #CancelJakeYonce hashtag blew up on Twitter, this person is claiming that they had exposed JAKEYONCE in a thread that went viral on Twitter. According to this source, this viral thread was then retweeted by former Drag Race alumni Ariel Versace. Just 4 days before this Twitter thread exposing Jake was leaked, JAKEYONCE took to Twitter to talk about having his nudes exposed. Now, I remember this at the time last year, back in April 2020, when JAKEYONCE was talking about having had nude pictures leaked, and these pictures were pictures of Jake when he was a minor, when he was something like 17 years old. So, of course, that is wrong. Nobody should ever have their nudes leaked, especially when they are a minor. However, in 2019, there were allegations made against JAKEYONCE by another queen called JAKEYONCE. I've taken a look at this young queen's Instagram and it seems to be some kind of Drag Race fan account or some kind of drag fan account looking at it. On first impressions, that's what I'm getting from it. But this young queen posted an image of a Snapchat conversation that she'd had with Jake. As you can see here in the screenshot of the alleged conversation between JAKEYONCE and Jake, this conversation was very inappropriate. Of course, it's very sexual and a lot of it has been censored out here. This screenshot is something that was shared publicly on Instagram, and it was also shared on Reddit on the RuPaul Drag Race thread. Aside from that, the source also alleges that JAKEYONCE was soliciting nudes from children. This is all alleged. Again, I'm not saying any of this is fact. This is information that I've received from a source that I'm just sharing here with you guys. So here is a quote from the source. It said, "You solicit nudes from children. No wonder you got demonetized. And don't tell me what me, never. Remember when you made me consent to a 4-minute long video of myself effing nude and then deleted the videos from my Google Drive and used them for a 3-second clip? Remember when you itemized Vanilla's and Madame's boyfriend's trans identity and then sexualized them for it? Remember when you leaked Dialoxic's nudes against her will and consent? Remember when you tried to make Carmelita show everyone her tits when she was highly under the influence of a drug? The teen queen community doesn't fucking forget. You can leave us, but you can't leave the drama, bullshit and heartbreak you left so many people with. I still have your phone number, Jacob. Don't play stupid. You've done wrong to so many of us. You deserve this." Once again, I'm going to say that these are all allegations, so I don't have any concrete proof. I'm just presenting the information that was given to me by my source. The information has come from some young queens who were judged at a pageant, a competition that JAKEYONCE was judging. Speaking of the source of all this information, they've also made a YouTube video on this themselves, so I will link that down below too so that you guys can check that out. So now we're going to move on to the part where Shannon, or CreepshowArt as she's better known, ties into this story. Shannon, CreepshowArt, the woman who created this smear campaign, has a history of engaging in targeted harassment and bullying, making extremely slanderous and life-ruining claims against people, racism, queerphobia, ableism, victim shaming, defending anti-Semites such as Kat Von D, as well as befriending and having inappropriate relationships with minors, which is incredibly ironic because she always makes videos about sexual predators. Now, I've made a few videos on CreepshowArt already. I've been following this situation, so I'm not going to go really massively into the CreepshowArt part of this story. But, we all know what CreepshowArt has been up to if you've been following the situation. It is just basically what I just said there, that CreepshowArt has been on Lol Cow Farms forum making transphobic remarks, making racist remarks, ableist remarks, posing as their own stalker, all of this kind of stuff. It's very dodgy, dangerous behaviour. But the reason that CreepshowArt is relevant to this video is because CreepshowArt was friends with JAKEYONCE and also allegedly bullied the source who has given me all this information. My source claims that Shannon, or CreepshowArt as she's better known, would use her fan base to attack them, also to do really malicious things like send them images of self-harm, which would then trigger their depression and their urge to do things like self-harm. So my source is claiming that they've been very bullied and very hurt by CreepshowArt. This is yet another person coming out against CreepshowArt amongst everything that we've heard so far, from people like Emily Artful, some of the art tubers, Repzilla, Pastel Bell, Ready to Glare, anyone else who was friends with CreepshowArt. My source also claims that they were bullied by Shelby, Not Another Drama Channel, so that is where they come into this story. That is where they come in this whole situation. So CreepshowArt, Shelby and JAKEYONCE were of course all friends, so I don't know again if this is all true. I'm just going off of the statement that was given to me by my source. My source claims that they are a victim and that they've had their story manipulated and twisted, that they've suffered so much queerphobia and all of that because of these two grown women and JAKEYONCE, and also that they almost relapsed because of all the harassment and the abuse from these three people. Again, this is all alleged. I'm not confirming any of this. I am just going from the statement that I've received from my source. The source has also made their feelings known on Instagram stories, and as I said, made a YouTube video about this, so I will link that down below for you. I'm also going to include in here a clip of the video that CreepshowArt made back when JAKEYONCE's nudes were leaked in April of 2020.
From when Jake was between the ages of 15 to 17, and these were leaked as part of a paste bin where images of him when he was less than legal and not clothed were leaked as well. Basically, what I am telling you right now is what was posted was revenge porn. His sex, his nudes, revenge porn was posted by and then retweeted by Shea Coulee and Ariel Versace, two people with massive platforms. And these were posted in direct response to them calling out Jake and trying to spread spread hashtag cancel JAKEYONCE. Shea Coulee and Ariel Versace, two people who are successful in their field and are massively talented, like they're very talented, very gifted performers who have large audience who don't like Jake for whatever reason that they are allowed to not like Jake, decided that they were going to repost to their large audience these images, this revenge porn, to embarrass and hurt this fucking 19-year-old. These two grown-ass men decided to post revenge porn from when this person was a child, again, in response to him posting this screenshot with the caption, "Thoughts? Responses may be included in the video." That is disturbing. That is alarming. That is fucking disgusting. And by the way, just fun fact, the account that is sending out his nudes is the same account that has sent me graphic images of gore and people cutting themselves in order to trigger me to cut myself, because at one point I mentioned that the person doing this is someone online who really enjoys spreading falsehoods about YouTubers and triggering them to do stuff like this, to hurt themselves. And they're spreading this kid's revenge porn. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you people. I get if you don't like Jake. I can understand not liking a person. If you think he's too flamboyant, too much, that's fine. You don't jive with his personality and his energy and his videos, and that is okay. You don't like that he reports on stuff that you guys do because you are famous now and you're public entities and people can do that. But what you're not going to do here is lie in order to make him look worse.
Of course, I definitely echo CreepshowArt's sentiments about the nudes being leaked, especially nudes of a minor. That is something that should never, ever happen to anyone, ever. That is gross. That is disgusting. This person who is the source claims that they weren't the person who actually leaked Jake's nudes and that they have been harassed by CreepshowArt, Not Another Drama Channel, and JAKEYONCE. Now, everything that we've heard about CreepshowArt in recent weeks, everything like pretending to have a stalker called Amy, everything like harassing Emily Artful, I can full well believe that Shannon or Creepshow may have also harassed this person. So that is pretty much all from me on this video today. But what I do want to say before I go is to Shannon, if Shannon ever happens to see this video or listen to this video, whatever, if Shannon is out there somewhere, what I do want to say is that I'd be concerned for Shannon, because at the end of the day, we've heard about Shannon's boyfriend or husband actually abusing Emily Artful. Now, to me, that's very concerning. You know, Shannon is with someone who has abused another woman. That is a point that I want to leave you guys on here, you know. So although we've all made videos talking about the CreepshowArt situation and everything like that, that is one point that I do want to leave you with. You know, Shannon, I feel, might be in a very bad place and be very unwell, and I feel that she might be vulnerable right now. So that's just something that I want to leave you with. And of course, I do want to reiterate that nobody should have their nudes leaked, especially when they're a minor. That is absolutely horrendous. So no shade to JAKEYONCE, but I'm just sharing all of the information that I've been given by my source in this video. I'm going to say, please don't send hate to anyone that I've mentioned in this video. Take care, stay safe, stay well. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Sorry that this one has been a voiceover, but there was a lot of information that I wanted to include, and I didn't want to get distracted or forget or get sidetracked. So this one is a voiceover, but I'll be back on camera very soon with more videos for you. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.